Okay, so I like to wrap up with the same question, which I'm going to apply for each guest. And it's been so good to have you, and I've had such a fun time. And thank you.
Me too. Thank you very much.
So the question is, what mindset did you have to build to get here? Because you're obviously a very successful individual. So what mindset did you have to build to get here? And which one did you have to leave behind?
One or two, or as many as can I just rattle them off that comes to mind?
You do whatever feels right for you, Omar.
Okay. Because you did give me a layup of this before, and I was like, oh, that's quick. But then over this, when I was talking, a lot of it came out from this conversation. Long-term thinking for me is something that I had to build, and these, not having these short-term emotions was something that I had to really work on, especially when it came to cryptocurrencies, etc. Because that's why I need to sort of have an idea of where I'm going and what's coming, is because I got to think long term. I have to have that conviction. I have to have this belief. I need to really know what I want and how I'm going to get there. And by doing that, you need to see where you need to get to or have an idea. And the short-term volatility, especially in crypto, I've been in the space, and Bitcoin ups and downs for how many cycles? It's been wild, especially with Ethereum. I've had 19 cycles with that thing. And it's just, you have to keep that conviction. You got to believe that it's all going to come together, as we can see it is with BlackRock and all these guys coming on board. Even though it's not in the price, it's good, but you can see the validation is there. So it's definitely something that I've been holding on to. Curiosity is a big thing as well, especially in the space, being very curious about everything. And execution, getting out there and just doing it instead of making things perfect, has been something that I think a lot of people need to do, especially when it comes to social media, getting their voice. And you be prepared to fail in front of everyone. You're allowed to do that. So execution, patience is a big thing that I had to build in my head. It's like I wanted things to happen now, but it never did. And then again, that conviction of everything. And what else? I think learning to see these opportunities. It took me so long to really understand that. And instead of just basically like just picking random things, I really needed to see the opportunities and learning what those opportunities are and doing a lot of deep research. So that's something that it wasn't me. I didn't have that. So I had to build that sort of that mindset, which is that character, and it opened lots of traumas and fears and everything, but you just got to go through it if you really love it and want to do it. So that's something that I had to break through. And what I had to leave behind is validation from, I would say, other people, my peers, my family, etc., my friends. I've had many people say, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that. Especially I had this other career, which was basically impossible. And I did pretty well in that. And that was because I really wanted to do it. And that was, I don't mind sharing, is acting. And I had a bit of success there. And that was something that I had to leave behind, not wanting people to say, yeah, you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing. You got to just take risks and do everything yourself. And no chase. So I was chasing objects, shiny objects. And that's something we talked about before. Get rid of that. What else did I have to leave behind? Oh, the fear of looking silly, stupid. That's something I left behind. You have to do that. And I've been a firm believer in that. You got to take risks. And if you can't, and you really hate talking in front of people, then go and do some stand-up comedy. Go and do some videos. Why? Because you're going to get instant gratification instantly. And then from there, you can build up that wall, or actually release that wall. And then I was able to become myself in the space when the fear and everything disappears. So that's cool. And also comparing, that's the other thing. You brought it up as well, seeing all these founders, their success overnight. They're not, and also you might think they've got amazing cars, etc. We don't know how they got those cars. Stop comparing. And that's something that I had to stop doing, because it does get in your head and you lose faith very quickly. So I had to leave all of that behind. And also, success for me, was that going to bring me happiness? No. So what does? And that's something I had to work on, and took me a long time to get into it.
And figure that out.
Yeah. I think that's about enough. Yeah.